Welcome to week 13 of our Turning Pro Challenge. This is the live account review for week 13. Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. If you have been following me on the Turning Pro Challenge, you know that our goal is to become a professional trader by adapting the habits and behaviors of professional traders so that we can get the results of professional traders as well. So the idea is to move away from amateur trading habits and move more towards professional trading habits. If you would like to follow me along on the challenge, I invite you to go to tradingwithvenus.com/turnpro so you can download the workbook that I have created for the challenge so you can follow along with me as well. The idea here is very simple. There are three key steps that we focus on. One is preparation, second one is execution, and then review. So very simple plan, and every week we follow this plan, or we try to stick to the plan, and based on that we score ourselves at the end of the week. The workbook that we use here is the one you can download if you wanted to follow along. This is the one called How to Become a Professional Trader, Turning Pro Challenge here. First thing that I'm looking for here are the trading goals. Those are the first things that we need to set. The trading goals for me are 100 pips per week. I was trading the London session. However, starting last week, I have switched partly to New York trading session. Tuesdays and Fridays, I trade the New York session, whereas Wednesdays and Thursdays, I trade the London session. So I'm doing a combination of both of the trading sessions. So my goal still is to make 100 pips per week. And this week, the goal was met. In terms of the rules are to not risk more than 1 to 2% of the account or more than 1% of any given trade. However, this rule is slightly flexible. In my opinion, we can go from 1 to 5%, however, no more than that. The idea is to keep the risk low so that we don't blow up our account. Another rule that I have is to not trade without a stop loss, because things can get hairy very quickly, especially if in case the market moves really fast. So I have been following that as well. Also, if I take more than 3 losses in a row, I stop trading for the day. So those are some of the rules that I follow. In terms of trade management, the biggest things to have stop loss and take profit in place when entering the trade. This helps keeping the emotions in check. So I like to do that as soon as I enter the trade. And once the price starts to move, as it moves in my direction, I like to trail my stop. And I generally do this manually, but I like to trail my stop so that any of the profits that has been gained, I can still keep that just in case a price goes in the opposite direction. In terms of preparation, I did well on this part. I do the daily market analysis as part of the Traderoom. So this one I am usually good at. I look at the news that I trade and also create a trade plan for the following day. And I answer all the questions that I have in the workbook here. Post-market review, the daily review, this is where I have always struggled with a little bit. And a lot of times it's done at the end of the day, so I'm usually tired, or there are other things going on, kids to be picked up from school and that type of stuff. So this is the area that I have struggled with a bit. So I am taking some steps on mitigating this one because I seem to kind of fall down on this one consistently. So I'm taking some steps in order to fix this issue. So I'll talk about those going forward. But same thing with the weekly review as well. I have not been as good about doing the weekly review, weekly analysis I'm good at doing. However, weekly review, I have not been doing as much as I would like to. So I'm going to be fixing that problem, and I'm going to be taking some steps to do that. So let's jump on to our account here and see where we stand. In terms of the account here, the balance, current balance is at $7,700.99. So there has been increase in that. Overall, it was a profitable week. I did find myself slipping a little bit, especially on Thursdays. I find later in the day is when my decision making seems to go low because my willpower is not as high, so I have to be mindful of these certain things. However, I'm finding that as we go on, or as I go forward in this challenge, I am noticing the behaviors and trigger points for myself, and once we notice these, we can take care of them. In terms of our Turning Pro scorecard spreadsheet here, we are at week 13, and this week we're sitting at a balance of $7,700.99. So overall current profit is $4,161.58. Started off with $3,500 and currently at $7,700. So overall, we are well into profit here. For this week, the profit was $1,078.78. So in this case, we did have some nice trending moves. Kind of started off a little iffy at the beginning of the week, but we did find some nice trending moves, so we were able to get some pips there. So overall, good week. And currently, as we can see, sitting at an overall return of 118% for the 3 months that we have been doing it. Started off at 3,500 and now we're up 118% on this one. So in terms of scorecard here, for preparation, I got full marks. I did the preparation every day, so that worked out very well. In terms of the execution, I have given myself 2s because, like I mentioned before, there was this one time on Thursday where I kind of struggled a little bit in terms of my trade management. So that's why I get a 2. I need to improve on certain things. I'm recognizing more of the trigger points that get me into trouble, and I'm working on managing them better. But overall, I still lost points in terms of execution. In terms of review here, post-market review, I did not do a great job of that. And in terms of managing emotions there, I also got a 2 out of 3 instead of full marks there because, like I mentioned, Thursday was where I got into a little bit of a trouble there. But now that since the last time where I had that big fiasco, I'm learning to cut out of those trades really quickly and not hang in there, even though the trades would have worked out. But overall, it was not the right trade to be in. So I cut that out and took a loss and just called it a day. So overall, good week and moving forward. So we'll just continue on, and I will be back with another review next week. Hi friends, a lot of people have been asking about my Traderoom service. So currently I am not offering the service anymore, or actually I had stopped offering the service because I am building up a different set of services. I am changing the business a little bit and therefore making some shifts in the business. So I had closed off the Traderoom till we come up with a new concept. However, it has been taking some time. So I think I'm still a few weeks away from introducing that service. But in the meantime, a lot of people have been asking me about the Traderoom service and they're interested in joining the Traderoom. So I just wanted to open up the Traderoom for just 1 week here for all of those who missed joining the Traderoom earlier or want to jump on this opportunity now. This is a good time to do it. Going forward, the prices will be changing on this, and the type of service that I'll be offering will be changing as well. So it will be at a slightly higher price point, but also it will be a different type of service as well. However, everybody who is in the Traderoom currently, they get grandfathered in, so you will get the same access but at a lower price point. So if you are interested in joining the Traderoom, what you get as part of the Traderoom is a weekly market analysis that we do on Sunday. And then you also get access to my private Skype group where I share my trade ideas and commentary on what's going on day-to-day basis. I answer questions and you can show me a chart, and I share my charts and things like that. And I also share my trade alerts. So any live trades that I am taking, when I take them, I will put that in the Skype room as well as in the Twitter group here, where I will tell you exactly the level that I'm getting in at, where my stop loss and profit targets are. All of those I will post as I take the calls. And then we also do a daily market analysis call every evening, where I cover over 20 different pairs. And in each pair, we take a look at what direction I'm expecting the market to go and where I am expecting for it to pull back, where it would be the best level to enter the trade, where the target would be. So you have a choice of not just the trades that I take, but you can also take a look at this market analysis and choose any trades based on those analyses as well. And every Friday I do a members only webinar where we cover different educational topics. And as a bonus, you will also get my pivot point indicator. This is one of the few indicators that I use. So if you're interested in using the pivot point indicator, you will get that as well. The cost for this service is $97 per month, and this is a month-to-month subscription, so you're free to cancel this at any point that you choose. You have full control over your subscription. And if you would like to sign up for this, please visit the link given here. It's a bit.ly link, TWV Traderoom. Trading with Venus, a Traderoom. And the cost for this service is going to go up. Like I said, I'm making some changes. They are a few weeks away, so it will take me some time to get that all together. But in the meantime, if you are interested in joining the Traderoom, this is a good opportunity to do so, because after this, I will be closing the Traderoom again till I am ready to offer the new service. So this option is available only for the next week. So if you are interested in joining, please feel free to do so. And I would love to have you in the Traderoom and work with you personally. So that's it for now. Have a great trading week, and I'll see you next time.